Yeah?
Yeah, was that good? That seemed good.
That'd be good.
That'll be fine.
We'll link it.
link up.
Okay. We are here. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Oh my God, we're here.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. Bro, we're back in the game. What are you doing?
Sorry.
We've just started.
Yeah, sorry.
And here he comes, just stuffing everything up again.
I'm not. Anyway, this is episode 60 of
That's why
Talkin
we've been
Dribble.
gone for so long.
Oh my God.
See,
I'm trying to introduce
Incompetence,
everybody.
incompetence. That's all I'm hearing.
Whoa, we're in a new studio. New everything. And we've been away for a while. So, yeah, so much happened in between. It's just been getting everything up, getting everything sorted. Mm-hmm. And we're happy to be back. So we need to go through what the sitch is, what Talkin Dribble, Beyond the Dribble is going forwards.
Yep.
I'll run through that. But yeah, we've obviously been getting the new studio sorted, just getting everything sorted in terms of Talkin Dribble going forward, podcast in general, how everything's going to work. But yeah, we're finally back.
It's been a while. Like, what was our last step? Week after Grand Final Day?
Yeah, AFL Grand Final Day. So that feels like ages
I know
ago.
they've been missing us.
Oh, absolutely.
I know.
Well, we had the Spotify Wrap come out. We had, 58 people. Talkin Dribble was their number one podcast. So
Watch
we
out.
love those 58 people.
Oh,
but
yeah.
we love everyone for tuning in. We definitely didn't expect the reception to be so great in that first season. I guess we can call it season. Like this would be our second season. But everyone's love, support, and just anyone who liked, commented, shared, did anything to support us or not.
Yeah,
still love you.
Helping out in any way possible, and that's what we respect. So hopefully we can just keep growing from here. It's been a while, but so take it easy on us if we're a bit rusty early.
Exactly. Yeah. So it is a home setup. We learned a lot through Roland Media. We learned a lot through Brandon. Through Harrow, Eno, all of those lads made some great connections and stuff. But it was good to come back to the home base because we didn't want to just make more content. We wanted to make just better content and more real, more us.
Where we can just do our own thing a bit more, have some more in-depth chats where we can just, be a bit more laid back like we usually are. Because we find ourselves having some pretty different conversations that we want to express with you lads. Exactly. We want the dribblers out there to understand where we're at.
Exactly. We want it to be as real and authentic as it is, like we're just having a chat when we're together. Yeah. So
I want them to realise just how shit of a bloke you are, that I know how shit of a bloke you are.
It's been like 3 minutes and you've already called me a shit bloke.
Sorry.
God damn.
Last time.
But real, at the heart of everything for this, we want the love of sports, movies, TV shows, pop culture, all those things that we're obsessed with. We want that to come out in spades every single ep. And we want that passion to come out every time we sit down to record.
And we want the dribblers to just know us a bit better. Yeah. Because we haven't really expressed ourselves too much on where we stand with so many things. Like, I know everyone knows I hate Hawthorn, but there's more to me than just being a hater. The majority of it is a hater. But no, we just want to get everyone to know us more on a personal level.
See but more behind the scenes, more just the real us. But more than that, we really want to build a genuine community. Like a place for people who love basketball, footy, NFL, place for people who love movies, Marvel, cinema, TV shows, all of it. A community where you can get fresh perspectives, laugh, learn something, disagree with us, argue with us, and actually feel like you're part of the conversation. So not just you're just sitting there listening, but you can feel like you can contribute after a podcast or anything like that. So not just on the podcast, but across everything we do. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, X, wherever you are, whatever platform, we want you to feel like you can jump in, share your take, vote on a poll, leave a comment, be heard, and hey, overall just have some fun. Have some fun with us.
We don't take ourselves too seriously over here.
We don't. So as we said, we've rebuilt everything, the podcast, the setup. the whole kind of approach to make this feel like you're right here with us. We don't want it just to feel like we're just talking at you. You're a part of it.
Yeah.
So as we said, we moved from the studio into the home setup because we wanted to see we want you guys to see who we are behind the curtain.
Yep.
Not just the Talkin Dribble lads, but Ben and Jakey.
And want you guys to see how good of a painting job we did.
Yeah,
can we take a moment for this?
We're definitely not really proud of it.
Yeah. Thought we did a good job.
Definitely didn't show it to all our friends.
Showed it to all my friends.
Oh God, I'm so happy about it.
Mom was so proud.
God damn it. But yeah, that's basically the podcast going forward. Raw, personal, unfiltered, zero pressure, zero limits. Just two brothers talking absolute dribble.
You have no idea how high I can fly.
Oh my God.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
You gotta let me fly. God damn it. So we're locked in, consistent, clear weekly episodes. So I'm setting the new agenda. Benny's agenda right here.
Oh.
Benny's agenda.
Lock in real quick.
Lock in. Okay.
Good.
Every Monday morning, NBA episodes. Basketball Mondays. NBA Mondays with Talkin Dribble. Monday morning.
Monday what?
Monday morning. Monday morning. Rain is falling.
You know. Hey, let's wrap this up.
Every Wednesday morning, NFL. And then obviously once NFL finishes, moves into AFL. It's just going to be every Wednesday, Talkin Dribble, football on some level. And then every Friday morning, we got Beyond the Dribble. That's our movies, our TV show, our pop culture. So if you love our sports chatter, pop over Friday mornings, Beyond the Dribble. Might have some different coloured lights behind us. But as you can see, we got in our backdrop, I don't know what you can see behind me, not too much. I think we got a little Thor, but behind Jake here, we got the X-Men poster, some Deadpool Wolverine, we got Lapuki, and we still got Joe Johnson rocking with us. So, yeah, more content than ever, more clips, more reactions, more dribble, more community, more connection, more you. I'm not pointing at you.
Bro. I just got chills.
I do that to people. I do have that effect on people. So if you've stuck with us, thank you. We appreciate it. And we appreciate you tuning in, especially, after a couple months break. Yeah. And if you're new, hey, welcome to the chaos.
100%.
So
100%.
Let's talk some dribble.
Bro. We're back. We're back.
Lord Voldemort's back. And just quick. Oh, yeah, by the way, we have a live audience.
Oh, we got a live audience?
We got a live audience.
Wait, where? I can't see them. I can't see them. Where are they, bro?
They're here. Sorry.
I can't hear them. It's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah, it's going to take some getting used to.
We're just one man. We're two people doing a one-man job, and we suck at it. Okay? It's that simple.
Okay, I can't find it.
He can't find the live audience.
It's not there. God damn it. I can't find it.
Anyway, you have one job.
The live audience will make an appearance.
I let you take care of one thing.
The live audience will be continue. It will be.
What the
Sorry about that.
Bro. You're a fucking idiot.
Oh, here they are.
Here we go.
That was
cool. Turns out we're actually not doing an episode. We're just hitting these. Oh, stop. Stop. That's too much. That's too much.
That's way too much.
God,
I really have no idea how loud
you
that's
guys, you really missed us.
So, enough of that crap.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I didn't even start the timer.
God damn.
So we've probably been going for like 15 minutes. I'm just shit.
Okay, so as I said, this is a Monday morning for everyone who's listening.
Oh yeah.
At least when this episode's dropped. So NBA Mondays. This is our first official NBA episode. So we're going to start at just kind of a nice intro episode into around the league. We'll be touching on main kind of storylines from around the association. Talk some trade stuff.
Yeah.
Talk some breakout players.
Oh yeah.
But mainly, really just touch on some of the big rises, the big fallers of this year, just some of the real key things that have come out so far in this NBA season. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
Do you want to touch on, obviously this is NBA related, but for our Aussie listeners, cricket just match 3. Adelaide Oval just took care of business. Palms, tell your story, walking powers. In shambles, Aussies on top, take it to the G. I'll be there day 2, you'll be there day 3.
I'll be there day 3.
I wonder if they've got enough beer.
We should call up. Check if they have enough beer.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what, at the G, they got Great Northern Kraken, severely watered down, and I'm pretty sure 4 ponds. But that's if you're not. That's the main bars.
Yeah.
A lot of there's
We'll
a more extensive selection in other places.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Aussies just retain the Ashes. So
we love
big
day.
Big day.
Travis Head may have the biggest cock in the world.
Oh, Trav Ball's real.
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't know.
Dead,
who has the bigger cock? Travis Head or Mitch Stark?
Or Alex Carey.
Ooh.
He actually might have the biggest. Keeping up at the stumps to Scotty Boland.
How do you do it? How do you have that reaction time?
Yeah. I think I could do it.
I don't think you could.
I could.
I don't think you could.
I have to deal with your shit on a daily. I could do it.
Okay.
But then we also, to stay off NBA for the moment, but we also just witnessed an absolute blockbuster. The Bears may have just clinched themselves the NFC North by taking out the Packers. Jordan Love concussed, so not ideal. Malik Willis, though, God bless his soul, he did such a good job and then fumbled the game away. But Caleb Williams also might have a fat cock. That's what we've been hearing as well. Ben Johnson. Oh, what was that? What was that? Where'd that come from?
That was cool.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie.
You're going to be good at this. We're going to get better and better. But,
sorry.
You're just touching things now.
Great. Bears shocked everyone. Down 16-9, get the onside kick, go down the field, 16 all, and then score a tutty. What was that? A 40-yard pass from Caleb Williams to
it's a DJ to just seal that shit, just lace it on a dime, on a freaking dime, bro.
What are we doing?
Yeah, so we love it. So NFL, bro, can't wait to chat about that. We haven't chatted about it all year.
No, we haven't.
But you got to wait till Wednesday, all right? If you waited like 2 months, 3 months, you can wait a few more days. Yeah?
God damn it. Okay, NBA. Let's get into it. Around the association. Should we touch on just random stuff throughout, like just how the standings are looking, or should we go into specific teams to start with? What do you want to do?
I think we just touch on just some basics real quick. There's a lot happening. Obviously, OKC are just as dominant or even more dominant than they were last year. They are flying. However, my Timberwolves.
Oh, brother.
My Timberwolves took care of business yesterday against the Thunder. Give them their second loss in 3 days, which is absolute madness. Anthony Edwards, speaking about cock size.
Yeah.
You know? But crazy game. Had a bit of everything. Chris Finch nearly just murdered a referee yesterday. Absolutely wanted to take him out.
Coaching staff just to stop him from
100%
assaulting that referee. But fair enough. Stuff. Okay, we love OKC.
Yeah, we do.
We love OKC, and it's especially with my mates, it's been a big point of discussion.
100%.
Like how good they are, but also just the foul baiting. And you don't want just a negative to, associate with one team, especially when they're so good. And they're historically good at the moment. They're 25-3.
Insane.
Absolutely dominating.
Yep.
But the foul baiting is definitely, it can affect the quality of a game.
I think
just when you're watching, because there's so many free throws, but it's also the other end. It's like defensively, they're so physical, but they do foul a lot. But they have the best defenders in the league: Lou Dort, Alex Caruso, Kasam Wallace, even Shea, J-Dub, and then Chet, who's leading defensive player of the year. They've got some outstanding defenders. God, they're physical. And then when you see one side of it, it's not called, and then the other side, they get everything.
Yep.
It can be a bit frustrating.
It's very frustrating. Obviously, Minnesota have probably been one of the most teams influenced by that because we've gone up against them, probably 12 times in the last year.
Yep.
So they've been big on that. And it's just frustrating because you watch it and, they've figured it out in terms of they know that if they're as physical as possible for 82 games of the season for literally 48 minutes of the game, refs can't call every single foul. So they know they can be as physical as possible and get away with 90% of that. And obviously there's going to be the rare times where they do get in foul trouble, but they've just hacked the system there. And obviously Mark Dagnall he's a genius. Like his defensive mind is insane.
He's crazy.
But it is very frustrating, especially watching as a fan, because you don't want to take anything away from how good they are as a side, because they are possibly the best defensive side we've ever seen. And offensively, they're just as good. But when the whistle goes the way it does at times, it can be quite frustrating because you see all this physicality at one end and then nothing against him because you have to be so good to do this. But then Shea will go down the other end, take a little step back, pump fake, someone gets up in the air, he just jumps into him. And it's like, look, that's good. Like, that's smart basketball. It's effective. It works for him, but it can be very frustrating. And I think that's what's losing a lot of fans right now making them big villains in the league, and is also causing other teams to get quite frustrated with how it's being reffed. Like Chris Finch from the get-go was just ticked off, and he had comments last year about it, talking about that it's annoying because you can't touch them and then they can just full abuse you on the other end. Like, sorry to go on a rant, but like even yesterday there were multiple times Bones Highland turned it over around half court because he's dribbling and he goes to go through his legs, and I think it was Kassan Wallace guarding him. He's literally just holding his right hand. So he goes to go through it and he loses it because his right hand's literally just being grabbed. And they just get away with that shit. You see a lot of it when teams are running that high pick and roll screen up top. As soon as that screen's coming and they're dribbling, it's just like a grab of the wrist. And it's just little things that they're getting away with that other teams, I don't know if other teams just haven't picked up on it or don't get away with that stuff, but they're doing it and no one's picking up on that and refs aren't picking up on that. And it makes a big difference on how you can play offensively.
It is annoying. It's frustrating, but also the numbers don't lie. This team has a plus 16 point differential. Mm-hmm. The next best team is 9.4, which is Denver. Like, that is a massive gap. Like, there's a bigger gap between 1 and 2 than there is between 2 and 25.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So they have the number 5 offense, number 1 defense. So they're top 10, like top 5 in both categories. The rise of like AJ Mitchell, bro, needs to be studied. Yep. This guy played like a few minutes in the finals last year, was horrendous. They couldn't even play him. And now this year, like, he's just had a massive jump. Yep. We've got our top 5 breakout players later in this ep. Mm-hmm. He might appear, maybe. Yep. But they've also had injuries. So it's not like they've been this lucky team getting all the foul calls, having a healthy team. J-Dub was out majority of the first part of the season.
Did he miss nearly the first month? How long are we into the season now?
Yeah, 4.5 weeks, I think. And then Isaiah Hartenstein's been in and out. Mm-hmm. He basically got injured right as J-Dub came back.
Yep.
Now they're healthy and they've actually dropped like 2 of their last 3.
Yeah.
But they've had some good sides, Minnesota and Spurs. But bro, like, with the fact that Shea's improved, the fact that Chet's improved, especially defensively, and all these guys, they just play for each other. They're just the most connected group I've ever seen. So they just don't have nights off, and that's why they're a big chance to potentially break that 73-9 record. I don't think they will because it's just so hard to. It's crazy to. I think that the blueprint of the Warriors doing it and that they just put everything to break the record and then they lost in the finals. I think the Thunder might hold back and not actually.
Well, especially like people also forget, like, obviously I don't think many people forget, but like the Warriors were so close to not even making the finals. They were 3-1 down against OKC. So it's like they put so much in and it nearly cost them even getting a finals trip. And obviously then it ended up playing a big part in the finals. So yeah, it is something to look out for, but I still think they're a red hot chance because the one thing that we see that is very similar to the Warriors in 2015-16 is they just do not bow down to bad teams. Like, I even see Minnesota, we're pretty average against bad teams at times and then rise to good teams. We may still lose or something, but we play down to that level. OKC just have it done and dusted by the 4th every single time. Even the Clippers yesterday, they're up 20 at 3/4 time, and that's just the game right there.
Yep.
They're just blowing teams out. And obviously, like we talk about the point differential, so they're absolutely killing it. But like that just shows how elite they are, and they're so deep. And Shea doesn't even need to be playing these 4th quarters for them to absolutely demolish these teams. So that's the most impressive thing is they're beating good teams, but then they literally don't bow down to these bad teams. They don't take a step off. They don't take a night off. They're elite from start to finish. And that obviously comes off the defensive side of the ball because they are so good there. You can't consistently score on them. That's why I struggle to see anyone beating them in a 7-game series because you can't.
I know, you just can't take a night off. It's crazy. Well, now that's the question. Who is the biggest threat to the OKC Thunder? Like, at least out west, it could be. It's probably the Spurs, Rockets, Denver.
I still think it's Denver. Like, as of right now, a few years down the track, or maybe even next year, like Spurs are going to be maybe even better than the Thunder, like with Wemby, because no one's going to be able to touch Wemby. But I still think Denver, if you've got the best player in the world, and then you have Jamal Murray. We've never seen this from Jamal Murray, him playing this well this early in the year.
Yeah, could get a first-time All-Star.
I think he's a red-hot go for that. For sure. This is what they've been missing the last few years is a healthy Jamal from the start of the season. He hasn't come in out of shape. Aaron Gordon was off to an elite start, and obviously injuries have cursed that a little bit. Yep. But I still think they're the deepest threat for sure. And I love David Alderman, what he's doing for him. I think he's a switched-on bloke. Like, he knows what he's doing. Like, I was not for it at all when they got rid of Mike Malone, but but to know what they had backing him up looks like the right call. And yeah, when you've got the best player in the world, I think you can go beat anyone. And Nikola Jokic is so far the best player in the world.
That's the thing. I just want to see Denver and OKC play each other. We haven't seen it yet. But that'll be the thing. Like Denver, they're outstanding offensively. I'm pretty sure they're the number one team offensively. They are, but they're 18th in defense. So that'll be their issue.
Yep.
OKC don't have a defensive possession off. Denver, especially with Aaron Gordon out, hasn't helped since Aaron Gordon's been out. He had an elite start to the year. Now he's injured. He's out for like 4 to 6 weeks. But yeah, definitely Denver for sure. The biggest threat to OKC, Nikola Jokic. We saw it last year in the conference finals. But then that's the thing. They lost in 7 games. And they had Michael Porter Jr., Russell Westbrook. They obviously have a bit more depth, but Cam Johnson has not been the player MPJ is for Denver.
I completely agree. But then I think for them, I think they can only get better. Like looking at it from hindsight, I still don't think it was a bad trade for Denver. Obviously, right now, MPJ is playing 10 times better than Cam Johnson, and they gave up a pick in that. But I think you could kind of see, in a sense, you weren't expecting Cam Johnson to be this bad, but MPJ was always going to go to Brooklyn and get buckets and have a really good year. Obviously, I didn't expect it to be this efficient. He's been a lot better than I expected in that sense, but I still think Cam Johnson's got so much room for improvement in this side. Like he's just getting comfortable. I'm not jumping on it yet to say that this trade has backfired heavily. I'm still very high on Denver. I think their ceiling still could be higher than it was last year. I still think he's a much better defender than what MPJ is as well. So that's what they've traded for.
Just in the playoffs, remember those, like MPJ would have some stinkers, but he would have some moments down the stretch, especially in those Lakers series, he would just hit the biggest three. I just don't see Cam Johnson having that effect on a series. We don't know because it's just, he's only had 20 odd games with Denver so far. And obviously they made the trade more as like MPJ was going to be a massive cap hit.
Yep.
Like MPJ's earnings this year, 38.3, next year's 40.8
That's
million.
Crazy.
Compared to Cam Johnson only earning 21 million this year and 23 million next year. And so they did that move, allowed them to bring in some extra pieces. But like in Tim Hardaway Jr., Bruce Brown. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't think.
I'm fully bought in on Denver. Like I am so bought in on them. I think they can only get better.
I think I'm bought in that they're the second best team in the West.
Oh yeah, but that's a given.
I do not see them beating OKC. I just can't see it. And we haven't seen them play each other. I just think OKC, barring injuries, bro, who the hell is going to beat them?
Well, would you say, so you'd say OKC's better than they were last year?
Oh, without it.
Would you say Denver's better than they were last year?
I don't know. I think we only know until Denver play OKC.
Okay. Yep.
Because they took 7 games for OKC to beat Denver.
Yeah.
And like Denver were really just head above water. They fired their coach before the playoffs. They had an interim coach. They didn't even know if he was going to be the full-time coach during the playoffs. Jokic was outstanding. Jamal up and down. MPJ wasn't great. Aaron Gordon was elite.
And Denver were also coming off a 7-game series before that as well. Yeah. So they came off a heavy battle where the OKC, who'd they have in the first round last year?
OKC?
Yeah.
Memphis.
Just blew right by him. Blew right by him. So it's very different. So I think so much of it will be matchup based. Like that's the tough thing. Like which obviously you'd expect if OKC and Denver versus each other, it'll probably be in the Western Conference Finals. You'd expect because I expect Denver to get the 2 seed by the end of this year.
Yeah, for sure. Denver are sitting at what? I think they're very similar to the Spurs. So OKC are 25-3, Denver are 20-6, the Spurs are 20-7, the Lakers are 19-7.
Yep.
That might have changed. Lakers are currently playing, so they're
looks like Luka might be hurt.
What?
Yep, he's day-to-day on my fantasy right now.
Oh, brother.
He's absolutely cooked me. I'm going to lose.
Looks like we're going to have to bring Lapuki out. Lapooks.
Yeah, I'm cooked.
Anyway, so
absolutely cooked.
That's enough chat on Denver.
Yep.
Let's move to the East.
Move over.
Move to another conference. I don't think anyone had on their bingo card for this year that Detroit Pistons would be the number 1 seed. 27 games in? 21-6 this team is. They are seriously flying. Yep. And I don't think anyone saw that JB Bickerstaff would have such an immediate impact on this team. 9th in offense, 3rd in defense. The depth in their roster that no one expected. They lost Malik Beasley, Tim Hardaway Jr., their 2 best shooters, perimeter shooters from last season. They don't shoot threes. They're 28th in the league in threes, but it doesn't matter. They're 2nd in 2-pointers, so they love the paint. Gritty physical team. They crash the glass like one of the best rebounding teams in the league. great in steals, blocks. Like, they're one of the best defensive teams. They've just got all the good stats for a good team. Apart from threes in such a big, high-volume three-point shooting league.
Yes. That's the only thing that concerns me come playoff time is you still got to be able to shoot the tray ball, which I think, look, they've got Duncan Robinson and stuff in there, so I think it could open up eventually, but that is probably the one little hole there for them that I'm a little concerned about, especially at that wing spot. They just don't really have many blokes that spread the floor at that wing spot. Karis LeVert's a bit streaky. Sarah Thompson, I think we could shoot better than him. But then obviously Duncan can knock down shots, but like even CADE, like their number one player, much more just prefers to get downhill and create off there. But something they've got going for them is we already knew that CADE was a certified superstar. We knew this pretty much from as soon as he entered the league, even when they were terrible. We knew they had a cornerstone franchise piece in him. He's elite. But this year, what has gotten them over the line so far is they've finally got a solidified number 2 with the resurgence of Jalen Duren, which we've been waiting for. I thought last year was the year that he would have taken that massive jump because he had all the physical tools there. Like I remember seeing him at Memphis. He was just an absolute monster. Coming in here, he's taken a few years to really find his way. This year, he just looks like, bro, him and Isaiah Stewart just look like they want to kill people out there. Yeah. They literally look like, if you're in my way, I'm actually just going to teabag the F out of you and dunk all over your face.
Bro, of course Durant decides to have a career year when he's not on my fantasy team. I drafted him last year with like a 3rd round pick. Bum. Bro, this year, balling out.
I think this year I could have taken him or Miles Turner, and I chose Miles Turner because I was like, Jalen Duren, don't really trust that guy.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but
that's horrible.
Before the year, he was dookie last year.
Yeah, but Miles Turner, bro, has he ever averaged more than like 6 rebounds a game in his career?
Yeah, but he's a blocking machine. Bro, I asked you when I was drafting, I'm like, what do you reckon? And you're like, I wouldn't touch Jalen Duren.
Bro, I'm versing you, bro. I'm in your league. Why are you asking
me? This motherfucker, bro. This guy. Hindsight. Crazy. But seriously, he has been a different animal, and that just makes them a much scarier team than we saw last year. So when you've got a solidified 1-2 punch, especially when that's your guard to big combination as well, that's a super just good base to start at. And then if they get other guys coming with them, Jaden Ivey obviously has been injured in and out, but if he can get going as well, wouldn't be surprised if he's a piece they look to move off at some point. But hopefully they keep him around because he could be a nice little 2 guard there. I really like his game, bro. What is buzzing at me, bro?
Something's buzzing.
Something is buzzing. Okay? It's throwing me up, my game.
Everyone's going to hear that.
God damn it.
It's going to hear how popular I am.
Such a popular guy.
Hot take. CADE Cunningham's the best American player in the league.
No.
He is.
No.
Chuck a comment down below in our Spotify, or this will definitely be a clip. Put it down in our Spotify app. Is CADE Cunningham the best American player? If not, who is your best American player?
Well, are we getting into this right now?
Well, we're getting into it.
I just don't know how you could say that he's the best American player right now. When what has he done in the postseason? And we literally just saw a guy yesterday take down OKC.
Okay.
Single-handedly just saw the shot making that he has down the stretch. I'm not saying, obviously on a statistical base, you could, if you grab CADE stats and you grab Ant's stats and you blind them, probably every man and their dog would be like, oh, well, that's the better stat line.
Oh, so CADE's better.
This is the bloke I'm doing the podcast with.
Hey, your words, buddy.
This is the bloke I'm doing the podcast with.
No,
you watch, I think.
Obviously, Ant has the postseason success that CADE hasn't. CADE started with Detroit, bro. Obviously, Ant started with
because Minnesota is such a cornerstone franchise.
Bad for so long. You've at least had like some success in the past before Ant got there. You had Jimmy. You had like Jimmy, Cat, Wiggins, Teague. That team was good for like a few years.
Bro, if we're looking at past, I think the Detroit Pistons have a better past than the old Minnesota Timberwolves.
Years ago. They haven't been good since then.
Bro, they were making the playoffs with Drummond and Blake Griffin.
1 year.
Okay, what year did we make it? We made it 1 year.
Okay, so similar.
So
yeah, this is kind of off topic, but I'd say CADE's the best right now. At the end of the day, I drafted Ant in my fantasy team with pick 6, and I missed on CADE. Mm-hmm. I didn't draft CADE for some stupid reason, and then we traded.
We did.
And I feel like I'm winning that trade right now.
Yeah, but that's fantasy.
Actually, another one. So I traded Ant and J-Dub, and J-Dub hadn't played at the time, for CADE Cunningham and Julius Randle. Comment who you think won.
Oh, well, even with that, you won because you got the best player in the trade for fantasy.
Yeah, what?
For fantasy. Because we already know that.
Okay.
But I wanted Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So if it wasn't Anthony Edwards, I wouldn't have done that trade. But now I've got Ant and Luka. But no, back to the topic. I think it's a big call to say that he is better. He's the best American player right now when you see what Ant has been doing for the last few years. And just the stuff he has done in the postseason is outrageous.
I know. I just feel like CADE... Ant has shown you made it to the conference finals. I can't see you guys beating OKC with Ant being your best player. Sorry, no, I can see that. But with your current team, and I'm not saying they would have a better shot with CADE. I'm not saying that, but CADE has this crazy star factor. So does Ant, but CADE just controls the game.
Yeah, but they're two different players, obviously, because CADE's a guard. And he's a one man.
But he's playmaking so much better than Ant.
Yeah, but then you also take in the defensive factor. Ant, when he wants to be, is one of the best defenders in the league. We've seen that. We've seen that multiple times. Last year, game-saving block on SGA. Yesterday, game-saving block on SGA, and then the game-saving steal on SGA. We've seen this man not scared of the big moments at all.
Yeah.
He has taken the task in nearly every series that he's played in. Obviously, I think there's one series that a bloke has actually gotten the better of him defensively, and that's when he guarded Kyrie in the conference finals. Every other time he's taken the task and has been up to it. So I just think, look, at some point, maybe. I think the ceiling, obviously, as a floor general and as a single piece, Cade Cunningham is on that Shea Luka level.
Yep.
But right now, I think it is a massive call to say he is clearly better than Anthony Edwards.
Well, okay, and averaging 28 and a half, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Just under 4 assists, 3.8. Cade averaging 29, 6.5 rebounds, 9 assists.
100%.
So it's not crazy discrepancies, but the assists, the playmaking is there.
That's going to be Ant's issue throughout his whole career, though, because he doesn't his stat line is never going to be stacked like these blokes.
He's not as ball dominant as CADE.
He's way off ball all the time. He's starting to get better within his playmaking and stuff, but his stat line is never going to compare it against an SGA, a Luka, a Jokic, or even a CADE at this point. Yeah. But I just think when you watch the games and you see the effect he has on the court, and I think you got to take into it not an aura that he's got, but the effect he can have to bring the crowd involved and stuff. I don't think there's anyone else in the sport like that. Prime LeBron had that. Steph had that.
I've got one for you. Jalen Brunson. At MSG. That guy 100%. Is next level.
But then, in a sense, I feel like anyone at MSG. If you are the main guy at the Knicks and you're good, anyone would bring that factor into it. But
also,
to do this
no one's been able to do what Jalen Brunson's been able to do.
100%. Oh, nothing against Brunson, bro. That guy is a superstar.
Are we just disrespecting Brunson right now? Are we disrespecting Steph?
Yeah.
LeBron? Well, LeBron probably not now. He's... he's 41?
Yeah.
KD. Mm-hmm. Tatum was in this discussion before he got injured.
That's probably
Donovan Mitchell.
That's probably one spot where I contradict myself a little bit, I'll be honest, because last year at the start of the year, I actually think I said I'd take Cade as the best guard in the East, and that was before he's had any postseason success, and I took that over Brunson, who has had runs in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which I probably contradict myself a little bit there, to be honest. But still, I think, I don't know, man, I would not hate on anyone for thinking Cade's the best American player, but I think with what Ant has done and is doing at such a young age, and he's done as soon as he got into the league, and you've seen him flip an organization like that, and they're people are saying the crowd environment in Minnesota now is freaking insane. The pops yesterday in that OKC game were ridiculous, and Cat was never able to do that. Jimmy probably wasn't there long enough, but he wasn't able to do that. This is easily the best since we've seen with KG in Minnesota. So it's what he's just doing to have that effect on an entire city in basketball is ridiculous.
Oh, bro, he's made your team one of the best teams to watch, and he's put you guys on the map.
100%.
Okay, what's a bigger rivalry? OKC or Spurs, or OKC and Minnesota?
I think right now, I don't want to be biased, I think right now OKC Minnesota, but this Chet v. Wemby hatred for years to come is going to be insane. I don't want to put things into the media and stuff, but Wemby has to just hate that guy. The reactions he has anytime Chet does anything. I just think
they were compared. They're very similar builds. They're both the craziest builds.
It's so funny.
And how they're both so mobile, so big. But then Wemby is better in every way. And aspect. That is crazy to say when Chet is a 7'2" guy who can play make, can run
moves
the floor.
Moves like a guard.
Is athletic, can shoot from 3, moves like a guard. Mm-hmm. The man, if he was on, I said this to you the other day, if Chet was on Washington or a New Orleans, if he was in New Orleans, he's probably injured. But if he was on a team that just needed like just him to actually be a 1 or a 2, bro, man would be averaging like 25 and 12. Yeah. Like he would be just...
Oh, he'd be a monster.
He'd be a monster. But they don't... OKC don't need it. He has games like that, but there'll be games. He's on my fantasy team and it's just like... He'll have games, he'll get me like 70 odd points, and then other games he'll get me like 18 because he'll get 8 points and 6 rebounds, and he'll play 22 minutes.
Yep.
But yeah, the rivalry, watching that NBA Cup semi-final the other day, OKC v Spurs. Bro.
Actually, I think long-term Spurs will have a much better shot at OKC than what Minnesota do. Because we are limited by, like, as I've hated on this guy for a while. Like, I loved him. No, I hated him, then loved him, and then hated him. But I'm starting to love him again. What Rudy Gobert's doing this year, I thought he had a really down year last year defensively. For the way he's picked it back up this year, is super impressive. But then still, if he's on your team, you've got a ceiling.
Yeah, you do.
There's only so much you can get to because his offensive bag is probably the worst in the league. So, like, I just think the construct of our team is just so limited compared to a Spurs. And when you've got a Wemby, holy crap. Like, there is no ceiling. And then you chuck in Fox in there. You chuck in Dylan Harper, who looks like he has the best touch I have seen in years around the rim. And then Stephon Castle is an absolute monster. What were we looking at? He's averaging like 18, 5 and 7 or something. He's
taking a really good jump for a second-year player.
And then Keldon Johnson, they've kind of found him as their like little Dylan. He's like their Dylan Brooks, just junkyard dog down there.
No, like we thought this team. This happens a lot with teams, like young teams. They kind of excel a year before you expect them to. OKC obviously did that last year.
Yep.
But like they're already here. They're 20-7. That's not easy in the West.
And Wemby missed some time, and they kept it going,
bro. And in that game against OKC, like Wemby, especially in the first half, when he was on the court, they were a different team. He had like a plus 20 in the first half, and they were down by like 15 because when he was on the court, they were a different team. But then in the second half, the Spurs actually started playing well when he was off the court because they just get used to it. But him defensively, it's not even just like the direct impact he has on the ball; it's off the ball. You see him; he's a general. He's like a quarterback talking to his team, but like on defense, and he just the reads he has, the IQ he has defensively, you can see it. And the thing about OKC, they are best when they get their feet in the paint and then pass out, get the ball moving on the perimeter, and then penetrating the ring. Bro, they can't get their feet in the paint. They can't. When Wemby's there, they don't even want to drive.
I've never seen an intimidation factor like this before. Like, sorry to bring this back to Gobert, but he's one of the best rim protectors we've seen in years. And he's won 4 depoys.
Yeah.
People are not afraid to drive in on that bloke. They actually invite driving in on him and trying to just dunk on that guy's head. People don't even want to test Wemby. No. And there's literally no point. Because wherever you are putting the ball up, he is a factor of getting that and taking it down the other end. And that's the thing. It's not even just he gets a block, but he turns that shit into a fast break every single time. And that is just game-changing plays right there. So if it all works out and he stays healthy for the times he needs to stay healthy for, this guy is going to be a GOAT of the league.
Good.
Without doubt.
Facts.
Without doubt, because we've never seen anything like it. It's ridiculous to watch.
Oh, I'm keen to see. It's going to be a rivalry for the next 5-10 years. It's going to generational stuff.
Love that question. Real quick, just to get off topic a little bit. In this talks of Wemby and his injury issues and other players' injury issues, which is costing them a lot of money, what do you think of this 65 game?
Like minimum
65 games to get awards, to get into teams, just all of it. What do you reckon?
I don't like it. There was always scrutiny around the awards, the All-NBAs, when people would be like, oh, this guy only played 58 games compared to this guy who played 74, and there's only 3 points a game different or whatever. So there's always that backlash before this 65 game thing came in. But now it's getting to the point where so many players miss out on games because all you need is one soft tissue injury and you're out for 3 or 4 weeks and you miss 10 games or whatever, and then you have another little nickel, whatever. And you see blokes like Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell, like all these guys who are walk-in All-NBA players. Like even Evan Mobley, he's now injured. He's probably not going to make All-NBA. Like Luka's not too far off.
Bro, Anthony Edwards has been probably the healthiest bloke since coming into the league. He had a foot issue and then got sick and he's on track to not qualify for these awards.
Yeah.
And it's like, so that's the thing. Originally when they brought in, I thought it was a great idea because I hated the game at the, what's it called? when blokes are just missing games, I've just gone
tanking and resting.
Yeah, resting, the other word of it. But yeah, absolutely hated that, because you look at like a Joel, a Kawhi and stuff. That was annoying seeing that. But now I feel like we've never had such a big injury issue in the league, because I think we need to realize these blokes are playing 3 to 5 games a week. That is a physical toll on their body. And I know that's their job and they're getting paid millions of dollars to do it. So you have to do it. But we're pushing these blokes and we're getting angry that they're not playing in the playoffs. And it's like, well, if we're pushing them and saying, if you don't do this, you are going to lose a lot of money and a lot of accolades to help your status towards the end of your career. And that's now what's stopping them from being in the playoffs or getting injured in the playoffs. And it's leading to a lot of issues. So I'm kind of against it now.
I'm on the same page, but different perspective. I don't like the idea that, we're taking money away from them. It's like, they've got so much money. And the fact that yes, it's a hard schedule for these blokes, but they are getting well compensated. They work 2 hours a day. Holy shit, they're getting paid millions of dollars. No. But the NBA have brought in all these rules to avoid players resting, and teams get heavily fined when, Darius Garland didn't play the other day, just rested. And it was a nationally televised game, so it's even more when it's nationally televised. Yep. And Cavs got fined a shit ton, which they should do. They should keep that in. But I think the 65 game rule, what if someone plays 63 games and they dominate and they don't make it? It's really silly when you're seeing some. There's always going to be 15 blokes who are well deserved of an All-NBA team. So it will never get to the point where, there's these absolute spuds making it into the All-NBA, because the NBA is so deep. So deep. But there will be points where you look at it and you're like, oh my God, Luka Doncic just averaged 35, 10 and 11 and he didn't make All-NBA because he didn't play 3 games or whatever.
A big issue that we're seeing already is we have a generational talent in the league in Victor Wembanyama. Should probably already be a 2-time depoy.
He'll never get it.
And he'll probably never get it. And I would much rather him not play those 65 games and have him fully healthy for playoff runs and hopefully at some point in his career make a finals run than him pushing for this 65 game and breakdown at the back end of the year like we've seen with Embiid and Kawhi. So that's just where I see it from, is the importance. Obviously, we want to have a good regular season, but the end goal is for the best players in the world to be playing in the postseason.
No, facts.
So, and that's going to cost Wemby a lot of accolades. I want to see this guy in GOAT conversations towards the end, and there's going to be so many asterisks on his years where it's he averaged 4 blocks a game, led the league in blocks by 100, and he didn't get depoy because he played 60 games or played 55 games.
But that's the thing, they're always changing it based on what people are saying. Now they've finally changed it to positionless All-NBA.
Love it.
A few seasons ago, we had Jokic, who should have won MVP and then didn't even make All-NBA team because Embiid got the center spot in the All-NBA and won the MVP.
Yep.
And in hindsight, everyone's like, Jokic should have won MVP. They just gave it to Embiid because he was up there for so long. Mm-hmm. But they finally changed that. They're just going to be changing it year on year because it's just based on the narrative at the time. But anyway, let's just maybe touch on a few other just teams just trending up or down. Knicks, all of a sudden, are they maybe the best team in the East? Got the NBA Cup. Brunson, he's up in the MVP discussion.
Would you say, do you reckon Knicks are better than they were last year?
The East is more open and the opportunity has never been bigger for the Knicks.
Well, that's the thing. I think the Knicks are similar to where they were last year. I think they are a touch better because I think Mike Brown is a better coach than Tom Thibodeau. But then I reckon Pistons are much better than they were last year. And you look at that series they had.
Yep.
I don't think anyone expected the Pistons to push the Knicks like they did in the end. So I think right now I still reckon Pistons would be the best team in the East because I think they've taken this bigger leap. I think the Knicks are the best team in the East. If there was a playoff series today, I would have the Knicks winning for sure. I'm not as bought in on it. Because obviously I wasn't just on that CADE bandwagon before because I was backing my boy Ant. But what we saw out of CADE last year, and he was just putting that team on his back, and now he's got a solidified number 2. Jalen Duren going to stand up. I'm sorry, but Cat cannot handle that man down there.
Bro, handle who? Jalen Duren?
Yeah.
Down there, but he's not crazy offensively.
Yeah, but he's a freaking brute.
Look, ultimately, Knicks, they're 3rd in offense, which is the best offense they've had in years, and they're 13th in defense right now. So if they can hover between 8th best defense to 15, you don't want it falling below in the bottom 15. If they're in that top 15-ish defense and they have a top 5 offense, I think that is a perfect blueprint to be a championship team in the East.
I just think Knicks have made a few mistakes. I think they've really missed in the draft. Obviously, they've been picking late, but I think they've had really good opportunities to get a piece that they can add that can help them just play some sort of minutes.
When have the New York Knicks ever drafted well in their life?
Yeah, no, obviously. That's their issue. But, like, that's their issue.
Do they even have a draft pick on their team right now?
Yeah, Tyler Kolek.
That's it.
And he's starting to play all right.
He'll get traded for...
But that's...
He'll probably be in a Giannis trade.
That's my issue with them, though, is they drop off rapidly. And obviously they showed last year they got through majority of the playoffs healthy, so hats off to them. And they had a massive series win over Boston. But there's just zero depth to that side, just zero. And all it takes is we saw a couple of years ago when it was open again, they had injuries. Blokes went down and it was Dante DiVincenzo having to put the team on their back and stuff.
Yeah,
so
but then it's also not Tibbs coaching and it's not just the starting five getting all the minutes. It's not Josh Hart playing 45 minutes a game. He's now finally back in the starting five, which I love. Yeah. He is just like a unicorn for like
every single team would take a Josh Hart in a heartbeat.
But no, I think the Knicks, there's never been a bigger opportunity. Like I'm saying, if they don't make the finals, I think it's a failure for the year.
100%.
Because you're looking at who's in the East. The top 6 right now, we got Detroit, Knicks, Toronto, Boston, Philly, Orlando.
Don't sleep on Philly.
No,
I'm not saying they're gonna. I'm not saying they're a legitimate threat, but I don't think they're gonna drop off.
No, they're not going to drop off, but other teams will get better. Cavs are sitting. They have the same amount of wins, but
I'm
3
worried
more
about
losses.
the Cavs.
The Cavs aren't healthy, bro. Like Darius has been out all year, he's finally back, and Mobley's out now.
Will Darius be healthy though?
Oh, probably not.
I'd expect them to move off him probably at the trade deadline.
So he's dropped off. Jared Allen.
Man,
he's getting benched every game. Like you can't play him down the stretch.
It happens. Yeah. I don't know. Like I think Philly is still I think they're a good side. Like Tyrese Maxey is a certified. He's an A-lister.
If Tyrese Maxey ain't starting in the All-Star game, this shit's rigged.
Bro,
is he the best guard? No, Jalen Brunson.
So that's our question now.
Jalen and it's positionless in the All-Star.
But that's our thing now. So like, is he in his name now with the best American player?
CADE and Brunson. No,
I think Tyrese Maxey's still third to them two.
Yeah,
I think
CADE, Brunson, Donovan, and then Tyrese. Yeah, CADE, Brunson, Donovan, Tyrese.
I never know with Donovan, man.
And then Josh Giddey. Dead ass.
Actually, I'm trying to think who would be over.
Dead ass Giddey, bro. Okay.
No, I'm trying to think.
Toronto,
what are the guards?
We got what? Quickly and Barrett.
Quickly and Barrett, no.
Orlando, Suggs Black.
Anthony Black.
Hawks, Trae Young, Dyson. No. Milwaukee, you got Ryan Rollins.
KBJ.
AJ Green. Brooklyn Nets, Charlotte LaMelo.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nets, Cam Thomas.
No,
Indiana Pacers, obviously Hallie.
Yes.
And then Washington Wizards, John Wall.
John Wall and Brad Bilster running that backcourt?
Absolutely.
Respect. Giddey at 5.
Right, Giddey at 5.
Yep.
Giddey 5 best guard in the East.
Bro, we love Giddey. Hats off to Giddey. Having a hell of a year, man.
Should we segue? Oh, wait. Do you want to touch on any other teams just trending? We only touched on the Knicks. Obviously, Raptors had a massive jump in the East.
Yeah. But then I think I just saw they were 3-7 in their last 10. Yeah, so they hit a bit of a slump. But then they've had a few injuries as well. Yeah. So, like, is Barrett back? Do we know?
Barrett's been out for forever.
Yep.
He was...
So they're, I don't know. But I actually said at the start of the year, I had their coach as coach of the year.
Yep.
And I actually expected Toronto to take a big leap.
Yep.
So I'm pretty happy with how it's playing out so far. I think they've got a really good mold. A lot of people last year weren't like obviously impressed with the Brandon Ingram move to there, but I thought it was actually a nice little piece to add because I think they were in need of a bloke that can just go get a bucket. I really like Brandon Ingram as a player.
It's funny. Like I like the move. So it's like, okay, they're now a really good 5. Like they've got a really consistent 5. But then also you look at trades and you're like, sometimes there's trades to make just for like the future. And then there's other trades where it's like, okay, this is like a win now trade. This doesn't really fall in either. It's like Ingram's really good and he obviously makes you better, but Ingram's not winning you a chip. Like a core of Barnes, Ingram, Barrett, Quickly, Jakob Poeltl, Grady Dick, like
I think they've got another move in them though. I think I don't expect. I'm not gonna lie. I don't expect Quickly, and I think RJ Barrett could definitely be on the move as well. There's just a lot
of redundancy in there. A lot of these guys do the same thing or just on a similar level. Obviously, Barnes is the best out of the lot. I thought they had a dog in Murray Boyles. Hasn't really come off well, but he's a forward raw. In a very heavy forward team.
But he's a raw prospect. Like, even when they drafted him, a lot of people were like, oh, that's a bit interesting.
Yeah.
But I just think for Toronto, they've had a few years of being pretty dog shit. I think they'd take where they're at right now, and they've got a lot of good young players, and I think they just continue to build off that. Their coach looks like he's pretty all over it. Like Darko's kind of that guy right now.
He looks like that guy.
So I like it, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I was actually underrating Scotty the last few years. Last year I wasn't actually that big on him.
Yep.
Because he's in my fantasy team this year. I've been watching him more than usual, and he's a baller, and he's a smart player. Obviously, he might not be the smartest bloke off the court, but he is smart on the court, and he's switched on, and they've got a good side there that I reckon probably won't make a heap of noise, but I think they're a threat, and I like the way they play. They're physical, they play hard. They've just got blokes that can score at all different aspects. So
13th,
I like them.
13th in offense, 7th in defense.
Right, if you told Toronto fans at the start of the year that's where they'd be at, I think they'd take that in a heartbeat.
Yep, no, love your work.
I like
your work. Cool. Obviously, Celtics are flowing. Mm-hmm. They're way better than I thought. I got a bit of money on Joe Mazzulla to get coach of the year.
Yeah, I like him. It's looking good. Nah, it's
not going to happen. Should we move into breakout players? Yeah? Oh,
yeah.
So this year, there's been some crazy... So we're doing top 5 breakout players each. Mm-hmm. This was a hard list to come up with, I'm going to lie. I put together like a list, like an extended list to try and then condense into 5. Bro, I had like 20 blokes on there. Obviously like some stars turning into all-stars, some all-stars turning into superstars, some complete unknowns who weren't even in rotations for some teams, moving to other teams and starting and dominating, and then just role players just getting better. Like a lot of different, like there's not really a certain template and what's the word? Criteria for like determining a breakout player. But let's do this. Do you want to go first? Or do we want to go 5? No, do you just want to do your 5 then I'll do my 5?
Yeah, I'll do my.
Let's do that.
Just to clarify, like you kind of said, this is very difficult because like I've got a top 5 and then I've also got like blokes that could have also been in there. And the blokes that could have also been in there, it's like a whole different list that they are, if that makes sense. They're just, it's a tough one. But coming in at 5, I've got Josh Giddey. Like obviously,
are you sure about that,
John?
Is that John? Is that John?
No, I like that.
Yeah, no, I got Giddey. I got Giddey at 5. He could even be higher. Like it's just like it's tough with the criteria that we're going with, but he's taking a massive leap, and he probably would have been higher. He's playing around with this now. But he could have probably been higher if Bulls continued at the rate that they were at the start of the year.
Yeah, bro.
But the drop-off has been crazy. It's been insane. At 4, this bloke right now has to be an all-star, is Austin Reaves.
Yeah.
Absolute bucket. That guy is a freaking bucket. Like oh my God.
He's actually
just
insane.
So good to watch. And we knew this a few years ago that he was cold-blooded and could be a really impactful player. But this year, even with the addition of LeBron coming back, he has not taken a back foot. He is just a certified bucket. He's a true number 2 option. Yep. And, bro, absolute superstar.
Right, quickly. What is he in the league in points? This isn't coming up. Yeah, there we go. Where is he? Tyrese Maxey, CADE. He's 20th. Oh, no, that's total points. I need points per game. Points per game, he is 10th. Top 10 in points? God damn, Austin Reaves.
Right, yeah. As a number 2, which is crazy. Yep. At 3, probably could be higher, but this is tough. I've got DENI. DENI, man.
DENI, I'd be up.
Just taken a massive jump in points. He's literally just the leader of that team now. To think what the Wizards just gave up for that, man. They're just like, just take him. Pretty much just take him.
What was it? CJ McCollum first rounder? Did they get a first rounder for DENI?
Yeah, apparently it was a first rounder. Okay. When it originally happened, I didn't think it was, but that's crazy.
But also, man ain't doing that at the Wizards. Man ain't doing that at the Wizards.
It wasn't for CJ McCollum, was it?
Wasn't it?
No. CJ was on New Orleans.
Oh.
Who was it?
What the hell?
They sent someone.
It was... Who's on the Wizards right now? It was just someone random. It was a very weird trade. Anyway.
I feel like I can literally think of it, but then I can't think of it. Literally just like, bro, like that guy is so good and has taken a massive leap. Also put himself in all-star talks as well.
Yep.
Number 2, I've got Jalen Duren. Absolute monster. Taking the leap that we were hoping for last year. He's done it this year, and it's led to winning as well. So now he's got one of the best 1-2 punches with CADE Cunningham in the league.
Yep.
But at number 1, I've been high on this man for the last 3 years. And then I think he's finally taken over the number one spot in Atlanta, and that's Jalen Johnson.
Love it.
That man is a superstar. Superstar. Okay? Superstar. And I think well and truly he is the best player in Atlanta right now. I think they've got every right now to move off Trae Young and see what they have with Jalen Johnson as their number one, because I just don't think the fit's there. I don't think Trae is good enough to be a number one, or definitely can't be that number two that they're looking for when they've got the depth now at guard. And Jalen Johnson is that certified man, so he's my number one breakout player.
Listen, I respect that, but I don't know how you have him as number one because he broke out last year. So how
but then he got
break
hurt
out 1 year and then you're the best breakout player the next year?
Well, you could have said he broke out the year before, but he's been hurt.
But I just think more players have the difference between last year and then this year is bigger than Jalen Johnson's difference.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm just going to go through mine, or are you just going to fire back and you just be the way that you are?
Bro. This motherfucker is crazy. Okay, so
like
last year...
attack or something?
Last year he was averaging 18, 10 and 8. This year he's averaging 23, 10 and 9.
Okay, so what, 5-point increase?
10 and a half, so half a rebound and one more assist.
Okay, yeah, so like...
And he's taken over the number one role in Atlanta.
Well, he has, but we haven't really seen... Trae had a decent start. Since
Trae's probably the most inefficient player apart from LaMelo Ball that is running around.
Look at Atlanta's record right now. They started well when Trae went down, but now they're all of a sudden like they're looking like playing right now, bro.
Yeah, but I still think they're missing a piece that they need to bring in. I just don't think Trae's that guy, but I think Jalen Johnson is well and truly that guy.
If I could have Jalen Johnson or Trae going forward,
Give me Jalen Johnson all day, and then the defensive upside as well. So
I respect it.
Superstar.
I respect it. I've got a few similarities to this, but it's different. I've had a bit of a different approach. At number 5, I've got AJ Mitchell.
Yeah, love it.
For OKC. Obviously, different scale, but man's gone. He's averaging 14 points this year, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. That's compared to last season, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. So obviously his minutes have gone up, the opportunities there, but bro, man's just taken it in his stride. It is not easy to just go into an already successful team, a championship winning team, when you weren't really even in the rotation, at least consistently. And in your second year, you're averaging 14 points, and he is a genuine, like he is the motor of the OKC bench in that second unit. So I can't believe how good he is. And he's just like, he's like a Shea off the bench. Like he's so efficient. Damn it, Fly.
Like, bro. Sorry, I got bored.
Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Look what you've done.
That was that. I was going to say something.
Look what you've done, bro.
Anyway.
So I just got bored.
I fed it up. God damn it. Anyway. Oh, Batman. Number 4, I got Ryan Rollins.
Yeah.
So Ryan Rollins, how he's not in your 5 is criminal.
Well, I just went with the different approach. That's why. And that's why he's in my other list.
Bro, listen to this. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Last season, he was averaging 6, 2 and 2.
Yeah, crazy.
Like, that's insane. Crazy. He has filled a spot of Damian Lillard. Obviously, he's not doing what Dame did, but bro, it's not easy just to take the keys of an offense. Obviously, Giannis is the main player for the Bucks, but even when Giannis has gone down, Ryan Rollins has really held down the fort. Bucks aren't doing well, at least from a team success wise, but this man, bro, he's going to get some bread because he's shown he's got the athletic side, decent defensively.
It's bigger than I expected as well.
He's like almost forward size, but. Yeah, bro, he's a good player.
One thing I'm a little concerned with, since KBJ's come back, minutes have dropped down a bit. He's been like low to mid 20s in minutes played now, which is a little concerning. And I don't know why they're doing that, because I feel like KBJ, he's had his chance. I don't think he's that guy. Ryan Rollins has been strong.
Bent me over in fantasy, so...
Yeah, facts, man. But I just don't know with KBJ, man.
Anyway, similar to you, number 3, Josh Giddey.
Whoa.
Giddy's 20 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists compared to last season, 14, 8 and 7. So gone up in every category. But even watching the Bulls, he is our best player, and even the way he carries himself, he's our best player. He's the general.
He knows he's that guy.
His shooting's improved.
Yeah, facts.
Bro, I thought he was he was in top 5 MVP candidate for that first week and a bit when we started 6-1. So obviously the team's dropped off completely. We've fallen off a cliff. Hey, Won 3 of our last 4. 2-game winning streak.
Damn.
But Giddy, man, he's jumped, and I hope he's an all-star this year.
Has to be. Sure. Or yeah, it's so tough.
It's so tough. Number 2, I got Jalen Duren. Bro, when you go from 11 points to 18, and he's like rebounding's gone up, defense is really improved, and you're the number 1 team in the East, and you're the starting center, bro. You're going to be on this list. He is fully broken out, and I can't believe how good he is. And he's young.
This man, he ain't old, bro.
Bro, Detroit going forward, that core of Cade, Duren, Asar Thompson, and then maybe if Jaden Ivey jumps, who knows, or they make a trade. I'm saying Tobias Harris, Jaden Ivey, couple firsts for Anthony Davis.
Oh, brother.
Could see it. Anyway, no, Jalen Duren, number 2 breakout for sure. And number 1, how can you get past Austin Reaves? Number 1 breakout for me. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists compared to last season, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. This guy, I don't think anyone would have thought he'd ever crack top 10 in scoring. And we're almost 30 games into the year. He's not going to finish top 10, you'd think. Now that LeBron's back. Hey, if Luka's down, if Luka's injured and...
Never know, man. He's that guy.
But this guy, you've got a clear... Lakers have a clear path forward post LeBron.
Bro, 100%.
And you do anyway with now that you have Luka.
Thank you, Nico Harrison.
Bro. Oh.
I still feel like he doesn't get enough hate.
Bro, we don't hate, but fuck that guy.
Bro, he just ruined the league.
I've never been so shocked in my life. I remember we were going crazy.
I just think, what would Dallas fans be feeling like? You just have to be sick. Like, I think I'd have to take some leave from NBA if I was a Dallas fan.
Yeah.
Just like with how ill you would feel that you just had this.
Oh, bro, it'd be like Bulls trading away Josh Giddey, bro. It'd be the exact same, probably on a crazier scale. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it worked.
Let's go. Get out and get used to these buttons.
Idiot, man. You're a freaking idiot.
Anything else to add? Some honourable mentions. Keontae George.
Keyshawn George.
Yep.
My man. I miss him in Minnesota, Nikhil. Bro, but I knew he had this in him.
Yep. Hey, another Aussie. Jock Landale. Man's
bro, just single-handedly beat T-Wolves a few days ago.
Yep.
Colin Gillespie was on the two-way.
Yep.
Now he's earned himself a contract.
Love it.
Balling out for Locadonna Sissy, my fantasy team.
Our man Reed Shepherd, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He was getting hate last year and he literally did not have minutes. Kind of had a rough start to the year, but I love the way they use him off the bench.
Really.
That second unit, and he's balling. Today he had 28 points against Denver.
Did you have in that team?
Bro. And he's undersized, but
100%.
No, I can see him having a successful
career. That's the thing. He's undersized, but the difference between him and Rob Dillingham is he's obviously stockier and got a bit of bulk, but he's one of the most athletic players at his size. I think he had the highest vertical in the draft combine, so he's got the athleticism behind him, which Rob does not. So it's kind of a tale of two stories right there. Dylan Brooks having a great year, as much as we hate him. But
to say I hate that man, but he
got exposed. Got full exposed. Did you see what I sent you? The LeBron tweets. Right, call like it. No one can hate on Lapuki for life. All right.
Can't.
Look at my boy LeBaron James. You see him in the back?
I don't know if they can, but I hope
you better see him in the back because he's looking all cute and stuff. Might give him a kiss.
Just quick note. We saw the Michael Jackson performance the other night. It's in Melbourne, and it's it's about Michael Jackson's life, and it's all the Michael Jackson songs. Bro, when Smooth Criminal came on, I thought they were singing the words wrong.
No,
I was
Man in the Mirror.
Is it
Man in the
Mirror? Oh, Man in the Mirror.
Talking about the man on the Lakers. LeBron.
Bro, they weren't singing that. I was like,
no. I'm like, guys,
you got the wrong.
You're getting the wrong. You got the lyrics wrong. So we just went down there and showed him how to actually do it.
We got kicked out.
Yeah, we got kicked out.
Last one, at least for me, a little honourable mention, MPJ. We touched on him earlier, bro.
Facts. He was just a tough one because he's already been paid the bag. And it's
to be fair, Tobias Harris has been paid the bag.
True. Fuck. Pat Will has been paid the bag.
Fuck off. Bro, I'm going to touch on, we're touching on each team at the end.
Last one as well, Kelal Ware did a massive job when Bam was out, and then he's kept it going once he's come back in. He is going to be a very good player.
Yep, for sure.
He got something special there.
For sure. Dribblers listening, drop your top 5 breakout players in the comments or Spotify. We're going to do a probably a poll or a Q&A on Spotify for top 5 breakout players. Drop it in that, or just drop it in the comments 100%. Of the YouTube or the Spotify.
Love it. I think I missed on my list. I'm not going to lie. I just didn't like the criteria I ended up going with.
Okay.
Because I wanted to get Ryan Rollins in there and Keontae George, because I've been such a big bloke on like these going from nothing to everything with like most improved player award, and then I kind of went away from that in this. But like it's so
also
tough.
It's also something to acknowledge players who are drafted high still progressing. Like even Alex Sarr, pretty mediocre year last year, was still all rookie first. Was he first or second? I think he was rookie first because it wasn't a great year last year.
He was a pretty dude.
He was an all rookie.
I think he got all rookie
member,
first.
and he's jumped this year. So it's still good to acknowledge players who have. Just because you're supposed to progress doesn't always necessarily happen.
100%.
But it is great. Yeah, we like to acknowledge those blokes who are like aren't quite expected to make this jump.
100%.
Anyway, what are you doing?
Just Wigan. Yeah, he was all rookie first. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Just Wigan. Wigan out here, man.
Should we go to our Who Would You Rather? Who Would You Rather's back? Surprise, surprise.
Dum dum. Let's all go to court.
Hound.
Dum dum. You know me and Johnny are watching you while we're high. Nice, bro. Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, bro. Woke me up.
Also, remember to like and subscribe. Nice.
Are you doing that by yourself? You're getting really good at this.
I'm only one man.
Yeah, I can tell.
Thanks.
I hate you. Bro, you gotta stop pressing buttons.
Sorry.
Why are you gay?
Oh.
Can't do that one.
Who said that in gay? Anyway, who would you rather? Austin Reaves edition. Who would have thought Talkin Dribble's back and we got the Who Would You Rather's back? We were like, oh, should we do Who Would You Rather in our first step back? Yeah, we are. It was our signature clip, signature segment.
Don't give a fuck if you guys are hating on it.
God.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. It's been built up for a few months now.
Yeah, we haven't been talking to each other for like 2 months?
Bro, it has been a while. How you been going?
I've been all right.
No one cares, bro. No one cares. Come on. Get through.
No, God! Sorry. Who would you rather Austin Reaves edition? So I'm going to ask Jakey, put some names here and see who would you rather. Austin Reaves or these guys? Austin Reaves or Derek White?
Fuck, bro. Obviously, as an individual player, Austin Reaves. Okay, real quick.
I forgot how angry I get at you at this.
Yeah, well, I don't know how. What's our criteria here?
Austin Reaves is top 10 in points right now. Derek White is a bold ass bum.
But if I was I was picking players for the Timberwolves, I'd take Derek White.
That's what I'm saying. Who would you rather?
Austin Reaves just as an individual player, Austin Reaves.
Thank you.
It's just individuals.
Austin Reaves or Josh Giddey?
Austin Reaves. Yep. I'm sorry, Josh. I love you, man, but Austin Reaves, man.
Austin Reaves or Michael Porter Jr.?
Austin Reaves.
Austin Reaves or Desmond Bain?
Austin Reaves.
Austin Reaves or RJ Barrett?
Austin Reaves.
God, I need to update this list. I think I did this a few days ago. Austin Reaves or Jamal Murray?
You can't hate on Jamal. Jamal's a champion.
Yeah.
Jamal.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Austin Reaves or Norman Powell?
Austin Reaves.
Austin Reaves or Trey Murphy III?
Austin Reaves, but bro, Trey Sealing.
Yeah.
Get him on a team that isn't the Pelicans. Really excited about what he could be as a two-way player, and he's one of the best shooters in the league. But yeah, Austin Reaves. Austin
Reaves or Amen Thompson?
Right now, Austin Reaves. For the future, Amen. Even close, it could nearly be Amen right now, but Amen's going to be freaking insane.
Okay.
Because he's got the defensive upside as well, but then I think he would just get better and better. But right now, Austin Reaves.
Austin Reaves or Stephon Castle?
Similar.
Yeah.
So right now, Austin Reaves. But, bro, there's not many blokes I'd take over Stephon Castle for the future. In terms of in that age bracket, I'm so high on that, man.
I totally agree. And I would, without a doubt, take Stephon Castle for the future. Even defensively, oh my God, watching him against OKC, him guarding Shea.
So good.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. No one did that good of a job. I haven't seen anyone do such a good job. But it's almost there's this assumption that Austin Reaves is just going to plateau. And every year he has gotten better.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's like he's going to plateau, but I think there are obvious limitations in his game that he's never going to be able to guard the other end of the ball. We saw that play a huge factor in the Minnesota series last year, and we also saw a huge factor in he's not the fastest guy out there, and that limited him a lot in that Minnesota series. Like Jaden just had that man in clamps. Ant had that man in clamp. So I think there's obvious limitations to him, but then he's also one of the best shot makers in the league right now. Yeah. But I think long term, bro, Stefan Castle just has all the tools.
Oh my God.
Rapid attack.
We lost a Jakey.
I'm sorry. What the fuck? Did you not blue tag this? Did you not blue tag this? You fuck. Am I just holding this now?
I reckon I think you just gotta wear it. You just gotta wear it. No, I reckon just take it off from the bottom and we'll just put it on after. Oh, brother. Are you good there, buddy? You good? You good? You good? You okay?
Am I just leaving it?
Yeah, just leave it. Just leave it. God, yeah, just leave it there. God damn it.
Do we have a HR department?
I got a degree in HR.
Fuck.
You're looking at it, champ.
Oh, brother. Where was I at?
You okay? No paper cuts? No?
Bro, sliced up a little. Kiss my boo-boo.
Oh, my God. Anyway, wait.
What was I saying? Sorry. Just I just want the viewers to know that I am so high on Stefan Castle and, I remember. Cannot believe that guy fell to pick 5. I don't understand in such a weak draft class how that guy was at pick 5 and everyone knew that he was going at pick 5.
Yep.
For some reason, it just blows my mind. And it was the weirdest setup. We knew this guy had all the tools and probably had the highest ceiling in the draft, and everyone just allowed him to go to pick 5 and end up in San Antonio. And now I'm going to probably hate these guys for the next however many years because they're just going to be destroying my Timberwolves. Move us to the east. Just move us to the east.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's valid.
Sorry to get on a rant.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Am I good?
You're good. Oh, they loved it. They loved it.
Stop. You guys make me feel so welcomed in here.
You guys are great. You keep doing what you're doing.
Killing it. You're killing it.
That's it. That's all I had. Was that short?
No. I went on a bit of a rant.
No, you went on a bit of a rant.
I'm not going to lie. I was expecting Jalen Johnson or DENI to pop up in there.
Oh, okay.
But, fuck. No, I think...
No. I'm going to change it. So who would you rather's done?
Yep, all right, Glenn.
Because we actually did kind of have this discussion in the last week or two.
Mm-hmm.
So the discussion around Austin Reaves, Jalen Johnson, DENI. 3 guys who have had this massive breakout year. Start, bench, cut. Austin Reaves, Jalen Johnson, DENI Advia.
I think... Are we just going on this year and just like... Fuck. I know I'm doing this again, but what's our criteria? Are we being like, you just grab these guys and they join the worst team in the league?
The criteria is what you value. So it's current performance, it's future, it's what you would want for your team, what you would want for a team starting from nothing. It's kind of an all in package.
Okay.
Like potential, current play. That's where Austin Reaves struggles with these who would you rather when you're comparing him to these more athletic players, more defensively inclined players. But give me it. Start, bench, cut. You got to do it.
As much as this pains me, but I'm starting Jalen Johnson, benching DENI Advia, and cutting Austin Reaves.
Pussy.
What was it?
It said pussy. So you can really...
You're telling me that's wrong. Are you telling me that's wrong? Like, be straight up.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that. I'm not a freaking nunk.
Wait, did you start Jalen?
Sorry?
Yeah, you started Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think I'm doing the exact same thing. I think I'm doing Jalen Johnson, starting, benching DENI, cutting Austin Reaves. Simply because DENI, I genuinely feel like he could be the best player on a really, really successful team. He gives me one energy, for sure. His playmaking, the way he controls the game, his change of pace, all which Austin Reaves has, we just haven't seen we've seen Austin Reaves be a 1 during games and full on ball out. But I don't think he would be a very good 1 on a very successful team. DENI has that, the height on him as well. He has that about him.
Yep.
Top high draft pick, has just got that control of the game, which I didn't expect him to get at this point. It's his 6th season. And then Jalen Johnson, bro, I couldn't believe how good of a playmaker he is.
He's insane.
And just on both sides of the floor, his athleticism, just the raw talent.
So much there.
He could be one of those guys averaging a triple-double, but like different to your Nikola Jokic, your Luka Doncic. That's where DENI kind of falls in. Oh, if he can get close to those guys, that would be insane. But Jalen Johnson, we've never quite seen this kind of... Because it's not like he's an elite shooter. No. He's not the most efficient guy in the world, but like... He's good at a lot of things.
He's dominant. Yeah. Like, he's dominant. You watch him, he's a dominant force. Yep. I'm not comparing him to Giannis or anything, but he has a similar vibe around him where he's a brute, and on the court he kind of has that aura around him that he just attracts so much attention, and he's a guy that can just drive through and use his brute force and get inside, and he goes aggressive. Wait, so did you start Jalen Johnson?
I started Jalen Johnson, bench DENI, cut Austin Reaves.
I think that's the way.
Austin Reaves is a top 10 in points per game right now in a team with Luka Doncic, which is insane. On the Lakers, like he plays in front of the biggest crowd, the brightest lights. Man's a star, should be an all-star this year. Yep. Could he be an all-star starter?
No.
Who would it be? Genuine question. Could Austin Reaves be an all-star starter this year? Luka Doncic, Shea, Jokic, obviously. Wemby won't. Will Wemby even be an all-star?
Wemby will.
He will?
Wemby will start.
So if Wemby's an all-star, he'll start.
And then...
Well, then that's 4.
I feel like I'm missing someone
I feel like I'm missing someone as well.
I think they'll just make LeBron a starter again.
No, they won't. They can't. That'd be so stupid.
It's LeBron. I feel like they could. What about
Ants.
Steph?
Ants.
Yeah, but Ant's missed a few as well.
But Ant will start over Austin Reaves.
If Ant stays healthy from now till the All-Star game, I think he will.
Steph's starting.
Steph's not starting, or he's starting? So you're saying Ant won't start? Then I think if Ant plays from now to the All-Star break and has no injuries or no setbacks at all, I think he'll start.
Steph just has the fan vote. He'll get more than 100%. Ant. And he has this universal respect now from the league and the players and the coaches.
They're shit right now, though.
They are.
They are real shit.
They are shit. Yeah, no, that's true.
Jamal, I don't think he will start, but Jamal has to have his name in that ring right now.
Well, we'll see, man.
KD,
we'll see.
Shengun.
Nah, KD. But bro, KD's not even like a top 3 player on his team.
Shengun's killing it, but I don't think he'll start.
If Shengun starts, I will.
Oh, bro,
I hate the dude. All love.
No, we don't hate. We don't hate.
No, we don't hate.
We just don't. We're just not big fans.
Yeah, we're not big fans. Hate that dude. Hate him.
Hope he gets on the pod sometime.
Yeah, I'd love to get him on the pod.
Get him on the pod. Get him on the pod.
I'd love to get him on the pod. This guy's stop, guys. I wasn't even joking. Oh, shit. Sorry. Okay, just some... That wasn't even a sound effect.
I was acting.
Bro, you just touching things now.
Sorry to the listeners, to the viewers.
We're going to listen back to this and it's just going to be ear rape.
It's going to be
It's going to be so bad.
Oh, bro.
Okay, that was me.
Stop. We are in an enclosed room right now, bro. That's crazy work.
I couldn't help it. Fuck, that stinks, bro.
You are disgusting. That's crazy work. Fuck's sake.
Is that like a personal attack?
Anyway, to close out the pod, let's touch on some... Wait, are we closing out the pod at the moment?
Yeah, I think, we've been going for a hot minute.
Going for a bit. Should we address the 2025 draft class right now? And then maybe just touch on briefly our 2 teams.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, so are we currently looking at one of the best NBA draft classes of all time?
I think so. Bro, 100%. I think this competes with Luka's draft. This... Which was 2018. I'm tripping. I think that was 2018. This is insane. We have just some absolute studs running around.
Studs.
Absolute studs. Between Flag, generational talent.
Yep.
Dylan Harper is going to be so good, and I think his development won't be as rapid as these other ones because he's playing behind guards like Castle and Fox, but he's a superstar. Conker Nipple, like, who would have seen this? There's a new man in Charlotte.
Yeah.
He's not just a shooter as well.
Yep.
This guy is an actual beast.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a genuine dog.
VJ Edgecombe, just raw athleticism. Obviously had probably a better start than the rest of them. Mellowed out a little bit, but that's bound to happen, especially in the team that they're in. PG's been back, Embiid's in and out.
A lot of
It's tough to get a lot of volume there. He's going to be a superstar. Like, if you're talking about a prospect similar to like Ant, that's your guy right there. It's just raw athleticism. He'll just, if he can harness that and turn it into effective ways to score, he's going to be crazy.
Bro, Derek Queen,
Queen, bro.
He's balling.
Just absolute bucket getter.
He's a weird. He looks like a 40-year-old in a 18-year-old's body.
He's a different breed, man.
Weird like body setup he's got, but man's balling. And
he's so good.
He is obviously the result of that pick that New Orleans traded. They traded up to get Derek Queen while giving away their pick that year and also the future first rounder to Atlanta. So.
And look, it's not ideal, especially with how deep this draft is meant to be, this upcoming one. But, bro, if that's your man, that's your man.
Yeah.
And right now, obviously, you could probably look at it and say all these certain things. But right now, he is an elite player, and we're talking about a potential player that they may have given up.
Yep.
Who knows what that player will end up being? All we know right now is Derek Queen and his man along him, who got picked before him, Jeremiah Fears. Those are the two guys that are going to lead through New Orleans, I reckon. They are the two to build around. They are absolute studs. And then like Cedric Coward as well, bro. Memphis is really weird. I feel like every year they get like this interesting draft pick and they make them really good. But for some reason, they still can't be a good side. They have like these blokes that come in and they have good quality minutes for them and look
Wells,
like
Jalen
Wells, GG Jackson, Zach Edey.
Like Zach Edey, yeah.
They've got blokes that come in and play really well, and then they still can't like
they
be
just
good.
like replace like a rotation player, but
100%.
And Ja and Triple J are still like their best players, but they're not really progressing.
It's weird.
If anything, they're getting worse.
It's weird. They're digressing.
They're hitting on draft picks, yet not improving.
It's a weird thing going on in Memphis, but still, Cedric Coward looks like a bit of a stud as well. So they've got this draft class so far has been insane. I think you guys had the pick of the draft as well.
Fuck's sake! Should I just move to the Bulls?
Yeah, I think so.
So this is called Bullshit. No, Benny's Bulls.
Benny's
Bulls corner. No, Benny's Bulls den.
Bro, it's your
Drop
segment.
a comment what this Bulls segment should be.
Okay.
So this is basically just like a few minutes of torture for me, for Bulls fans. Bank a shout out. I don't know why he chose the Bulls.
Had the Knicks and the Thunder and chose the Bulls, bro.
Anyway, started 6-1. God, it was looking like a good season. I was so hyped. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And yeah, fair to say we're probably the worst team in the league right now. We've won 2 out of 3, which is great. It was against a really beaten up Cavs, especially the second game. But yeah, win's a win. We take it. But holy shit, man. Like, apart from Giddey, there's not much positive. We're 23rd in offense and 23rd in defense. And that just sums us up. Our best defenders, our defense just is so garbage. Our best defenders is like Isaac Okoro, Dalen Terry. And it's like their offense is that terrible that you can't play them for long enough. So we have to put in our shit defensive players. But like we had some really consistent games. Then Okoro went out. Kobe White came back. And as soon as Kobe White came back, bro, he's been balling, averaging like 23 and 5. But our defense has just gone downhill. Vooch literally can't defend a fucking traffic cone. Offensively has some great games. Offensively has some really poor games.
He looks checked out. Looks very checked out.
Since that Washington game that we won, and that's when we were on the win streak, and he said something after the game like, this isn't sustainable. Right, he spoke that shit into existence.
Yeah, it's like, buddy, how about you chill the fuck out?
Yeah,
you know?
Well, he was right, because we weren't actually playing that well. Teams were just shooting really bad, and we were getting these wins. But just a little rant. As you said, like we don't want to like spread too much hate on this podcast. It's all love. It's all basketball. Patrick Williams. Holy shit. Imagine you rocking up to a job and there's a bit of expectation and you fail at every aspect of your job. Every aspect. You are dog shit. And then your boss comes up to you after a few years and he's like, bro, I think we're going to give you a rise. We're going to give you a pay rise and a promotion.
Really?
But okay, I'll take it. We're going to give you 18 mil a year. And you continue to be dog shit at your job, but you continue to get minutes. That is Patrick Williams. Pick 4. Man didn't even start on his college team. He was on the bench. He was 6 man. Pick 4. 18 mil a year. He's averaging 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist on 37.6% shooting. That's only, his shooting efficiency is only better than Lockie Ulbrich, who averages 1 point a game for us.
Respect the Aussies.
And he was pick 55. Yeah, he's an Aussie. Bless. He's in the G League now.
Yeah.
Oh, also it's actually more than Noah Osengwe, who is yet to score and is now out for the year. He was our lottery pick after Cedric Coward. And yeah, he's now out for the year, which is great. But yeah, Pat Will has never averaged double digits and now he's averaging career lows. So we're in a great state and I'm loving it. I'm loving that we just made another pick that'll lead to nothing. Noah Osengwe in this stacked draft. It was just like in the middle of all these elite picks.
You guys just need to pray for a top 3 pick this year. If you can get AJ or Cam, like, bro.
That'll change us. But hey, props to Josh Giddey. I'm loving what you're doing, man. Ayo, he's doing really well on both ends.
Yep.
For the majority of the time. His 3-point shot can be inconsistent.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind the pickup of Isaac Okoro, honestly. He's been good.
It's actually probably worked out better for you than it has for Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like Lonzo's actually been, like, I love my boy Zoe, but he's been pretty dookie.
Martis hasn't really quite had the jump in the second year that we hoped for, but also it's his second year.
Have trust.
He was a G League player. Like G League player. You're never quite sure how they're going to go. Like Jalen Green is almost the template, and he has been great, but he'll be better than Jalen Green, Martis. He's got that dog in him. Like on that podcast he was on it with Josh Giddey and Ayo on Old Man in the 3 or Young Man in the 3. You can just tell he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, I like that core. We just need to, get Vooch out of there.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck Pat Will. Someone take that contract.
That's what's holding you back. Is just the front office is so incompetent. Like it's the worst front office in the entire league by the length of a straight. Like it is so bad. That's what's holding you back.
Bro, and I love him. Like I've loved him. We've had some good years with him. Billy Donovan. We had like 1 good year with him. Yeah. Get that man out of Chicago.
Yeah, 1.5 good year with him.
Get that man out. I'm sorry.
Is it him though? You can't polish a turd, man. Like that team, you're talking, like you say that roster and you compare it to any other roster in the league, that is dog shit.
But also,
that is a shit roster.
We might have shit defensive players, but you can also, like, defense isn't all just system. A lot of it's effort. And these guys consistently do not give effort.
It is very tough, though, to be a good defensive side when the man that's meant to be the anchor is usually your 5-man, and he might be the worst defender I've ever seen.
Josh Giddey?
No.
Vucevic.
Yeah. Like when your anchor in that defensive scheme, your 5-man is that poor.
Yeah.
Makes it very tough to be an on-ball defender knowing there is literally no backup. If you get blown by once, they're scoring 99% of the time. Like it makes a big difference if you've got a presence behind you and you have zero presence. Even Jalen Smith, not a presence.
Zach Collins is back.
I like Zach Collins.
He's actually been good. We've been running some rotations with Zach Collins and Jalen Smith on at the same time. They both offer stretching the floor on the offensive end, and they're actually both obviously pretty lengthy on the defensive end, and I actually haven't minded it, not going to lie.
Yep.
But anyway, that's my... Look, we're in the play-in right now. Of course we are. We're sitting at 10. I think we're 12 and 14 or 10 and 14, something like
poor
that.
guy.
So we won a few in a row, but goddamn, man. I was so hyped. I was like...
Even Kenny Beecham was brought in.
Bro, Kenny Beecham was brought in and we're like, look, it might be a lightning in a bottle, but yeah, it was a lightning in a bottle. Anyway, on to JAKEYS.
JAKEYS, T-Wolves, CHIRP.
Nice.
Yeah. Look, if we were doing this podcast maybe 2 days earlier, I feel like this would be a very different discussion.
Yeah.
But coming off a massive win against OKC, a lot of encouraging signs. Obviously, like it is just one game, but I loved what I saw just from the team. It's so good just seeing Ant take charge, and he's caught a lot of flack for his performance down the stretch because he hasn't hit that game winner. But I think if people actually watch Minnesota games, he is one of the clutchest players in the league. He makes big plays time and time again. Things I love is he could easily be like, well, fuck, I'm not hitting game winners. I might pass the ball up. That bloke doesn't pass the ball up. He wants the ball in his hands 24/7. To hit a shot like that at the end of the game over, was it Kasson Wallace guarding him? Bro, that guy was in his nut, literally holding that testicle.
Oh, bro, he was holding it.
And to hit that step back, go down, splash that shit, get a crazy block on Shea, and then clamp him up for the win as well. Like, there was a lot of positive signs to come out of it. Little shout out that I want to give. Like, obviously, we have a massive hole at point guard, but Bone Tyler, man, is putting in some quality minutes for the T-Wolves right now. It is very obvious that Rob is not the answer. Rob, that's a whiff on a pick. He's just, as much as I love him, and I don't think he's been given the greatest chance, but it's tough to be given a great chance when you've come into a team that is winning and you need time to develop, and he hasn't been given that. But he's a very undersized guard that gambles way too much defensively, does not have a high defensive IQ, and even his shot choice on the offensive end is very questionable, especially when he's not knocking him down.
Yeah.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay.
As much as I love him, but he ain't that guy. He ain't that guy.
Yeah, and the fact that you traded it up, like you traded a future first rounder for him.
And, bro, at the time I loved the pick, and I loved that our front office was being aggressive enough to being like, all right, we know we've got to need a point guard. We're going to go get our point guard of the future. It's just unfortunate that it hasn't played out that way, and I don't think he is that answer. Yep. But I think it could be a really good piece for us going and getting a need that we really need is a true point guard, because that is our issues. Statistically, we are one of the best second half teams in the league. We're pretty ordinary in the first half, but statistically, we're one of the best second half team in the league. However, come down to the clutch, that's been our issue. Just that poise that you see so many teams have, and that's where the bonus of having a CADE, of having a Shea, of having a Brunson is, like, you just have a bloke you have your best player who can just settle the offense and get everyone going. That's not Ant's strong suit, but you wouldn't expect that to be. Bro, one of the greatest players of all time. That wasn't MJ's strong suit. Yeah. He doesn't want the ball in his hands to calm everyone down. He's going to go get a bucket. But that's what we're missing. We're just missing a poised player to get the ball in their hands and just settle the offense, because we just get rattled really quickly. But still, apart from that, I think there's a lot of good signs. It's just tough watching this season knowing, like, we're not going to do anything because OKC is that good. I'm watching every game and I'm like, hey, even win or lose, like, we're not going to win a championship. Look, like, it's impossible.
You've shown that you can be competitive with Denver. You can, in this most recent game, there is some kind of formula that you can beat OKC. You didn't have your coach with you. You got ejected. So, like, you've shown that there's some kind of growth in this team, because last season you would have shit the bed and thrown away that game, which is strange because your team's ability to close out games this year has been questionable at times. But to win that game, that's massive. Yeah. Massive. They had a full team, full squad.
Yeah. Hey, facts. Oh, I think the only little sign is our schedule so far has been pretty weak. We're 18-10, 15-2 against teams below 500, 3-8 against teams above 500. However, it was 2-8 before for our big dub against OKC. True. But so that's probably, like, that's a tough part right there. But where am I at? But I still think there's good signs, and we got good pieces. Julius Randle's had a really good start to the year. Last couple of games dropped off a little bit, but start the year off, he was in all-star form. So there's a lot of good signs. Chris Finch is still a high-quality coach.
Sorry, you keep going.
No, what are you saying?
Where would you say would you be ranking right now in the West? Like, out of, like, a power rankings in the West, where would you be?
I still have a lot of trust in us that it would be OKC, Denver, Houston, then us.
Okay.
I think come playoff time, I'd still take us over Spurs. I still take us over the Lakers. That is easy for people to say no, but I think you got to have trust in what we've done in the playoffs so far. You can't fluke getting to 2 Western Conference finals.
Yeah, real.
And we've done that. We took care of Lakers last year easily. The year before, we took care of Denver. So you could even say, arguably, Denver have beaten us once in the last, like, 7-8 games.
Yep.
So you could even say we're above them, but like obviously not. They've got the best player in the world. But I still think we're a top 4 team in the West. And I think if we fix this hole that we have, we could take a massive jump, similar to what we did a few years ago where we brought in Mike Conley. He was perfect for us. If we can do something like that again and bring in a guard that can just settle us a little bit, I'm really excited about what this team could be. And Ant, statistically, it might not look like it, but that guy is a better player than he was again last year. Much more poised. He's just been injured a little bit, which hasn't helped, but he's much more poised, smoother. Shot creating is just so good, and he's getting downhill. Just need him to just calm a bit, bro.
Yeah.
It's just anytime he drives in, doesn't get that call, quite narky. Just need him to calm down a little bit and we'll be right. But a lot of good signs. Jaden's taken a massive jump offensively. Nas has been really solid so far. So a lot of good signs, but it's tough. We're in a tough Western Conference and the ceiling's only so high for this team compared to when you're going up against possibly one of the best teams we've ever seen.
I know. If you're in the East, God, it'd be wide open for you.
It'd be so wide open.
Wide open. But, mate, that's the cards you dealt with. But
100%.
Anything else to add for Minnesota?
I think we're good. We'll this was more positive than it could have been. So we'll see how it goes next week.
No. Yeah. We'll reassess.
We'll reassess, buddy.
Well, that's it. That's what we got for today. First episode back. And this has been a blast. It's been
so much fun.
Been so good. What
so good. Just chirping. Just a few farts. Ben chucking some absolute zingers.
When I said you want to see the raw, authentic us, that is not what I meant. That's
not what you meant?
That is the first and last time you fart, bro. That's fucked.
Bro, I can't just not fart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fart.
Yeah, maybe off camera, bro. You're disgusting.
They can't see shit.
Yeah, they can hear it.
But I didn't shit.
And you announced that you did it.
That's
Actually,
the issue.
You didn't even have to announce. You just did it. And, bro, our neighbors heard that shit.
Bro.
Anyway,
you're always hating on me.
Shut the fuck up.
You're going to make me cry.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm HR, bro. Anyway, that's our NBA Monday. So if you enjoyed this episode, hit follow on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube.
You're getting good.
Yeah, it genuinely helps us keep growing and it helps us just, continue this platform that we're trying to build. Drop your takes in the comments on anything we've discussed today, on any of the clips on our YouTube, on our Spotify. And yeah, if you want more, we post on all kind of socials. So follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Spotify.
Yes,
X.
sir.
We're going to be on X. We're going to be active, just like live comments, reactions to anything happening sports-wise on that day.
100%. We're going to be very vocal and active as well when we're doing lists and stuff throughout the pod, our top 10 teams, top 10 quarterbacks with NFL, whatever it is, we'll look to be putting that out on X and stuff as well so we can just bring in more fan engagement and let you guys have more of a voice and chat to us. And bro, hit us in our DMs. We want the fan engagement at an all-time high. We'd love to get mailbags and stuff going. We want to hear from you guys because you guys are the ones that keep us kicking. Yep. And as much as we can hear from you, that helps us so much. So
absolutely,
literally just chuck in whatever take it is. If it's dookie, if it's quality, if it's literally just anything, it can't be worse than Ben's takes. So just chuck it in and it will be high. Yeah, it'll be high quality stuff, and we just want to hear from the dribblers. That's what we want. We just want the dribbler engagement.
And we'll try and get to every DM. Like we had some great DMs. People just sending us videos they want us 100%. To watch, and it's great to get some fan engagement, some different perspective on your guys' view on whatever sport we're chatting about or whatever, even if it's not sport, whatever. We're just happy to bring you guys in and be a part of the conversation and talk some dribble with us.
Talk some dribble. Just want to talk some dribble. Can't a brother just talk some dribble these days?
Let a brother breathe, bro.
Let a brother breathe.
Let a brother breathe.
Let a brother breathe.
Anyway, that's it for today.
Bro, we're done. Bro, where's our outro music?
I know. Maybe we'll chuck something out of it.
Yeah, we'll chuck it.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, squad.
We out.
Ooh. Nice. Okay, we're actually still going.
Ah, shit.
Pause.
We're actually still filming.
Let's go.
Quality.